Going live.
Somebody do the intro. I don't even know what to do with you guys. Good evening, Ladybugs and Yellow Jackets. Welcome to this evening's episode of FAE News here on faeproductions. I am your host, Fairy Princess Lolly. Tonight, I am here with Ion the Leprechaun.
I do.
And Professor Greenman. And Raynwulf Wovenpath.
Hello.
And as I understand it, we have a couple people that are finishing up a few things, Amanita, and then will be joining us. So, yes. So I suspect. Oh wait, I see do we have somebody else? No. Okay. So I'm trying to keep an eye on our guests down there in the wings. So for when they get here. First, as you guys, I guess, are we still calling the bell?
I was going to change that to something real fast, but I couldn't come up
you're
with
too slow. Tonight, you guys, like, subscribe, and call the bell. I guess that's what we're doing because we didn't change it fast enough. There was too much indecision. That's why rule by council is slow. Oh, bureaucracy. Do they call it theocracy if it's a bunch of fairies that are doing the bureaucracy?
Yes. Of course.
Yes,
although
absolutely.
I think this was voted on by murder. So.
Wow.
Now, wait. Now, if the crow loses tail feathers and I use them to write with, does that make it me using a Sharpie?
I mean, if it's a Sharpie tail feather, then I suppose yes. Sorry, I was being pundit. I feel like this card business of yours is growing. It's becoming more serious with each show. You're thinking about these ahead of time so that you can spring them on us.
Yes.
Why?
Why wouldn't I be prepared?
You're just trying to punish us.
Be prepared.
No. Yeah, I knew somebody was going to get a Lion King in there. So, you guys, there is no agenda for tonight. I'm sort of brain fried because I've been Yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today. We have onions and cabbages and scallions and something. But yes, we have no bananas.
I was thinking of a completely different song.
Agenda.
No. Okay. I do want to give a shout out to our sponsor for tonight, which is Cultivation Games. And Cultivation Games is going to be one of our Fairyblossom vendors. They are not only game producers, but they are also the makers of fine game accoutrement, geeky gaming paraphernalia. So if you are looking for unusual dice and other related accessories, enamel pins, jewelry, and all the things and more of the like, then you should join the Cultivation cult. Cult, as it were, a fan. I guess you never know, right? Like somebody will take it seriously. The next thing you know, they're just gonna be like, we can't have that. You know, they'll be out front. You know, like a little circle with a going through it. You know, yeah. So anyway, Cultivation Games, and you will be able to find them not this weekend, but next weekend at Fairyblossom Festival as well. So I'm pretty excited to have them. I've known them for quite some time around the circuit. So thank you so much, also Cultivation Games, for supporting us on Patreon. And then I think with that said, that is the most official things that I have for this evening.
You start saying hi to the audience, like Cobble.
Oh yeah, hi. I wasn't even.
Hi Cobble. Hi Ingby.
And hi, Erwin. Ooh, I'm going to get a special thing from Ingvi. I'm very excited. I'm not going to say what it is. All I'm going to say is I'm very excited.
Am I going to have to eat something fermented? Is that what's happening?
Fermented.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I feel like we talked about this on a show previously about something fermented that comes from Iceland. And Ingvi, you know, if you happen to remember and you want to put that into my box, I will gladly ship you, like, give you a few ducats or something if you wanna send that along, and we'll make Ion taste test it for us. Yay, Amanita, look at you.
Amanita
Is
is playing
Ingvi from the
dress up.
place that also has that salt licorice stuff? Because I'd like to try that too.
Today.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, Amanita's playing dress up.
Is Amanita a jackalope today or a fawn? What are you?
And Amanita's whatever they want to be.
Oh, snap. Duck cats.
Duck
Yes.
cats.
I don't know how I feel about all of this, you guys. So, as you guys know, with Fairyblossom 2 weekends away, oh boy, things are absolutely crazy. I do want to put a couple of things out there. One, the quest for the City of the West is live and online. You guys can find a link for it in the low bar. And I guess I can put the link maybe also up on the screen if you give me a second to make a little banner for all y'all. But please, if you would go do that, if you're especially if you're planning on going, I will remind you all that every time you complete a tiny quest, you get a seal for it, and those seals are worth 20 dross a piece when you cash them in. So go get your dross in waiting, if you will. Let's see, City of the West.
Give dross.
Yes. Okay. For those of you who might not know what I'm talking about, because you could have just joined us. Okay, that's the link you're looking for, the most current one. But certainly when you go to the low bar, you will find links for many quests. And so give me a second. I'll show you how all of this works, because I have perfect examples that just happen to be sitting here with me right now, because I was working on this is my new office. I was working on getting these out into the snail mail.
It looks so magical.
What looks magical?
Your shop.
Oh, I've been slowly getting in more and more things. I've got necklaces coming later this week, some magic wands from a different magic wand vendor. I've got tons of new postcards that came in and stickers that came in. I did say necklaces. They're from Handsome. I don't know. Handsome is in the hedge on Discord, and often posts them. I tried to get Kane to send me necklaces, but Kane did not want to. So alas. Let's see.
Why keep buying Kane out?
Kane makes a lot of necklaces. Okay, so this is what the embiggen me. Can you embiggen me, Ion? Ooh. Oh wow, I'm so big. I'm big. So this is what the Tiny Quest certificates look like. You could see they're from the Order of the Scepter right here. And in this blank spot, this is where all of your Tiny Quest seals go when you complete the Tiny Quests. The Tiny Quest seals look like this. Now this is going to be tiny. So they're all small.
Tiny Quest.
No, they're all
the
quest seals are the same size.
You could always... I was going to say, you could have just held up your box with all of your seals that are stickered on it.
Yes, that's this. Well, the thing is that I've also learned that when I hold it up, the top is not necessarily flush, and if it gets shaken around, they get all mixed up. Yeah, our bean count is going to happen. This is a seal, and the seals go on to the Tiny Quest certificate, and when you want to cash them in, you can cash them in, and for however many you have on your certificate, you will get a golden seal It looks like this.
Oh, they remind me. What was I gonna say? God,
I don't know.
you were talking about your lid. I was like, oh yeah, now they're just confetti everywhere.
Yeah. Kind of how it
Oh
feels a little
no,
bit.
not
Let's see.
confetti.
Oh
Let's see.
no.
Didn't that happen at
I like confetti. I like
I do
confetti on my
too.
cupcakes.
that happened
So
at
the-
Fairylight?
So that's the tiny quests, but there is one other purpose for the seals, and there are different types of seals. So this is your certificate of rank. If you are trooping fairy or higher on the Patreon, you have the ability to go up in rank, like Dame Ocean Mist has, and also Flora as well. Also earned rank. So what you do is you would get one of these, which you get for being on the Patreon automatically. And this is your first level that you're trying to achieve, which is Knight or Dame. And you guys can see there's all these empty spots. As you complete the noble pursuits, the levels of quests, you get your seals that go into these different spots. And once you get those, once this is entirely filled, then you basically have it reviewed and signed, and then you take it to court and you get your official title and then your certificate for your next rank so that you can start working towards the next one, and your belt of rank that Ion hand makes for everybody. So thank you, Ion, for doing that.
Thank you, Ion.
Thank
So
you.
when we hand those in, that becomes a seal e-court.
It becomes a what? What?
E-court.
Seal e-court.
E-court.
A seal
Yes,
court.
yes, it does.
Yes, it does. It does. Let's see. How do we? No, I'm trying to make it go back to normal now. There we go. I don't feel like you're actually all that sorry, to be perfectly honest. So
I don't think so
Yeah.
either.
Well, I'm the sorriest person you've ever seen.
Oh,
that
don't
no,
say
that is
that.
definitely not true. I can
All
think of at least 3 sorrier people right off the top of my head.
I got one Duke and another Duke. I will fight you for this. Those fight
No, neither of you are the sorriest people.
What?
Not even close.
What?
No, I was saying I will
Wow.
fight him for saying he was a sorry person. I was saying no.
Oh, all right. Agreed. Yes, you can
Sorry,
fight
not
him.
sorry.
When people say they're sorriest, does that mean they're closest to dinosaurs?
Yes.
I'm sorry. SAURIE. I'm dinosaur-y.
Dinosaur.
Yeah. That's like when you're dynamite, but you're dinosaur-y. Like, I'm dinosaur-y. Or what about like when you're in a grumpy mood? I'm stegosaur-y.
Not spiky.
Stegosaurus is with their thagomizer tails.
Yes.
I love you guys so much. You
Oh
guys are
my
the
God.
It's nice
Oh.
to be loved.
Lady Ash, you did say that you had everybody caught up in the FAE vault, right?
I did until last week's thing. I haven't actually talked to you about getting the Dross auction for the powers done into there.
Oh,
So I haven't caught that up, but I can do that this week.
well, gonna have to be done because we have some items today that I am excited to.
Auction?
Well,
Powers?
we're not auctioning the items. We're gonna auction
I
the
said
powers.
the powers.
That's right. And so, Ion, you're gonna have to pull up the Wheel of Win, and you will have to put the names of everybody in the audience that wants their name to be entered onto the Wheel of Win.
Okay.
Are you-
Okay. All right. In that case, everyone in the audience, just put the name you want me to put into the wheel onto the chat, and then I'll do it. That'll
Yes.
make it easier.
If you're in the audience, please
If you
put into the
want.
comments your name right now so that we know what name Ion should put onto the Wheel of Win. And if you are on Patreon or on our YouTube or subscribed to our coffee, please put your name times 1,
Oh, it
2,
is
or
in the
3.
chat.
Yes, because you get one entry for everything that you are also subscribed to. So you can have a maximum of 4. 1 for being here, and 1 if you happen to be subscribed to every place there is to subscribe to it, which would make you like a superstar. I don't know what else. Like super. Isn't there a song about that?
Except for the 6 of us.
Superstar. Yes, you are. Vogue. That's right.
Vogue, yeah.
So let's see.
I think I already know how to spell Erwina's name, but I don't.
AERWYNA.
It's also
No.
superstar.
Oh, Amanita. Oh
You want some
no!
stone soup at Fairyblossom?
What?
Does that mean if you're a superstar, you want some stone soup at Fairyblossom on Saturday?
I want stone soup at Fairyblossom, but that's because I feel hungry right now. I'm hungry.
I'm making Zupa. I'm making okay, so with the stone soup, are we supposed to make it there, or are we supposed to pre-make it and then...
The stone soup gets made at the festival.
Good, awesome.
Yes.
Okay, but I'm making my Greek bread again.
The Greek bread that I never got to taste.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody ate it before I got.
For
I like how
you.
you're so sympathetic, but you're like, that's the Greek bread, Lolly. So
Just
it was
for you.
so good. I wish you could have had a warm, buttery piece.
Well, to be fair, I should be making enough so you can have some. I wasn't expecting people to actually like it.
What? You make the
Why would you think that?
No,
Here, have this. You're not going to like it. What?
bad brain thoughts. That's what.
Monkeys. They're in
You
my
just-
head.
You know what? I got 2 dukes, 1 for each of them.
I don't know.
Cobble says a public announcement service, PSA. Do not eat the Greek bread before Her Highness has least sampled it. There you go. I did it for you.
I've had to wait a whole year for this. All right. Do you have everybody's name in there, Ion?
Have you waited a whole year for more Baby Bell margaritas?
No.
I
Well,
You
first
haven't
of all,
been waiting.
I missed the Baby Bell margarita debacle, so everybody was up partaking of the libations, the delicious Baby Bell libations. I was asleep in my tent.
Like,
That's what
that
I was doing.
person up there. Are you excited for Baby Bell margaritas?
And Solstana had some Baby Bell margaritas.
You know. So
Sergeant
you-
margaritas.
Okay, is Kabul and Ingvi in the running? Do they want to be in the
yes, Cobble should be in the running ×3, and Ingvi should be in the running, I think, ×2. Oh, I lost one of the sparklies on my thumbnail.
Can't do it. I'm in the show.
Okay. Let me share
see.
the screen. And then we can get we're
And
ready
make
for
sure
me
to
to
get everybody on screen except me, of course. I don't count.
everybody on screen as well?
Yes, you guys all get to enter, but if you guys all win, I'm gonna start booting you off.
I'm gonna purposely leave myself off, but I'll put the others on.
Yay!
You
So-
can recuse yourself if you like.
So I'm.
I want to win some stuff.
See,
Lord Iron of Margaritaville.
So does that mean I get 2 then? Because I'm
I
here
get
and I'm on
2.
Patreon.
yes,
So I'm times 2, Ion.
I
And,
am
and
times 2
Green
as
Man,
well.
I think actually everyone here is times 2.
Except Greenman is times 3.
Oh, you're times 3. Where else are you subscribed?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh,
Nice. Thank you.
Oh, and
Yeah,
I bought you
thank
a cup
you.
of coffee today.
The cup of coffee isn't a subscription though, but I did
know.
see that, and I do thank you very much. I assume that you got that at the end of doing the test quest. Well, we're not going to reveal it yet, but the one that you were testing.
Yes, the one that
Yes.
is so much fun.
Why
I,
did you do that one?
it took me so long. All I did yesterday was 2 quests. I did the quest for the City of the West, and then the one that you
The
tested
Mystic
out for
Quest.
me. And I thought, I'm going to make the second quest a little bit shorter because, by the time I finished the first one, half the day was gone already. And, I'd already been working 8 hours to do one. No, that is not how it worked at all. I started doing it, and then my brain was just like, this is how this is going to creatively play out. And it was so much more complicated. But I'm really excited because I thought it came out so beautiful. All right.
It definitely was a great deal of fun.
Now, Ion, I have a suggestion before you press buttons too quickly. My suggestion is that you go up there and you copy, Alt-C, like select all and copy that entire list just in case.
Just in case.
Oh, is he in the audience too?
Who, just in case?
Yes.
No.
You're trying to mess with me now.
That's my next
That's-
persona.
That's
All
right, you guys. I just want Oh, wait, did you get Bismuth on there? times 2? Qamar, did you get Qamar?
Qamar Bismuth
You
is
can
right.
just answer. You don't have to show me. I can't even see it. It's so small on my phone screen.
Yeah,
I can't even.
Mar
Yes.
Bismuth is on their place.
Okay, I'm just making
Yay.
sure. You got Cobble. Did you get Lord Voivode?
Yes. 3 times.
Oh, yay. Okay. Let's see. Did you get Cool Gamer? Cool Gamer, did you want to be included?
I did not get Cool Gamer.
And Wesley, did you want to be included? You guys, you gotta let us know.
I included
We should call
Wesley as
Wesley the
superstar.
Greek bread
Yeah,
beef
superstar.
now.
He's in as superstar.
Okay.
Iron.
And a superstar.
Is Cool Gamer on the Patreon and stuff like that? Or...
Cobble says they only want to be on the list once. Man, I would take all of. You can only win once, Cobble, so you may as well increase your chances. If you win, we take your name off the list.
Yes.
All right, is Cool Gamer also on the Patreon, or is it? Are they just attending? I don't remember.
Don't know who Cool Gamer is.
I don't know who Cool Gamer
I
is.
don't remember if I remember seeing that name.
All right, you guys. Are you ready to spin?
They've been in the show a couple times.
All right, let's give it a spin.
All right.
Spin it.
Ooh, I like the green.
Pretty well.
Take it out for a little spin. Maybe show it off to a couple of friends. I'll just cruise around the neighborhood. Well, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, of course I should. Professor Greenman. All right.
Win.
I forgot to actually announce the thing, the thing that you win, Professor Greenman. So, yes. So, if you will embiggen me, this is now where the bidding actually begins. Professor Greenman, you win this postcard, which is the Sasquatch postcard from H.B. Dixon. It's the upcycled painting.
Ooh.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
And I want you guys to know that I have been going through the virtual suggestions for the limit configuration and adding them in here.
I suggested so many of them.
What?
I had a phase where I was just inserting stuff in there So I don't even remember what I put, but I'm pretty sure I will if you draw one.
Well, I got several of them. I started counting backwards from the top. I got several of them. So here we go. This is the power. Okay. Can turn a fruit into a different fruit. The fruit must have seeds and it must be turned into a different fruit, not a variation.
So if like it's an orange, you can't turn it into like a mandarin orange or a blood orange.
You gotta turn it into like a lemon.
strawberry.
You
Or
see
that's
this
a citrus.
banana? It's now a strawberry.
yeah. I don't even know. Okay, this magic power only has one use because this item it's based on the cost of the item. So one use before refill. And okay, now is the time, you guys, to change what the power the professor is going to have. That's what this card has the magic ability to do. It has the magic ability to turn one fruit into another fruit. It has to have seeds, and it has to be turned into a different fruit and not a variation. If you want to change this power, banana, stop making everything banana. Well, if that's what you want, now is the time. Ion, do you have your
Glad I
timer?
didn't say banana.
I do, but I just want to suggest that we name this power. It figures.
Oh, God.
The powers don't really have names, though. None of them have names. I just
They should.
I know. I'm just thinking about like what kind of changes one might make to this. Okay, so so if you want to change this power, then the bidding for changing it starts at 5 dross. And Ion, would you please start the timer? You guys have till the turn of that, or until somebody bids dross to to bid on this. So 5 dross. What?
I'll get 5 draws
It's incredibly
to change
useful
fruit
because
into bananas.
Wait, you do what?
5 draws to change any fruit into bananas. Just bananas.
Except
Like
bananas.
a bunch of bananas.
This banana becomes a different banana. Okay, all fruits become bananas. Any fruit becomes a banana. Okay, going for 5 dross. If you would like to change this, 10 dross. 10 dross. Do I hear 10 dross for the ability to change this?
15 dross.
Oh, Professor, you're bidding on your own item.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's clever. 15 dross. All right, 15 dross.
I vote
do I hear
20 for more bananas.
This is totally bananas.
25. That's like you will flip on every peel.
Oh,
that was good.
We're at 25, Lord Voivode. 25. Do you want to bid 25? Let's see here. I can look up what your total is.
I was thinking about how useful it was. You could throw a cherry and make it turn into a coconut midair.
Oh, that's so cool.
25 for bananas.
Oh, okay. We have 30 from Lord Voivode. So if you guys, do I hear 35?
What?
35 out there going once?
I have
50.
no idea how much dross I
Looks like-
have.
looks
I'm
like
just
Cabo
saying
Silva
numbers
did
at
40.
this point.
Wait,
A couple did 40.
Cobble, are you doing 40 dross? Do I hear 45? I don't know what Cobble has in mind, you guys, but
Professor
this.
Greenman said 50.
Oh, did you, Professor Greenman? I didn't hear that. 50. Do I hear 55, you guys? 55 dross?
55 for bananas. Right there in the back for the dough person.
Oh no. Okay, do I hear 55? 55? Anybody? Okay. 55. So 50 to Professor, who's bidding on his own item. Oh man, Professor. Oh my goodness. Let's see.
Get useful.
Cobble
Nope,
did
there's
60.
Cobble did 60.
Oh, Cobble's got you at
60. Cobble.
Oh.
All right. Cobble's got 60 dross. Do I hear 65 dross? I don't know. What?
Cobble, it better be for bananas.
You are gonna Oh, all right, 75.
75.
I mean, the professor can change this to be some kind of a power that he actually
It's
finds more useful. Yeah.
And fruit? What's more useful than fruit?
Yeah, bananas. Bananas are useful. Potassium.
Banana peels are useful. Look at how much damage they do in Mario Kart, right?
Right?
Oh, yeah.
75. Do I hear 80? 80 dross to change this? 80? 80. This is the card. Its magic power right now can turn one fruit into a different fruit.
80.
Oh,
Lord Voivode
80.
says 80.
Lord Voivode says 80.
100
Oh no, Cobble.
My God,
Bananas!
Whoa.
So what is
Hold
Cobble
on,
change it to?
sir.
Now we're getting
All right.
fancy.
100 dross. Do I hear 105 dross for being able to change this into whatever? 105.
Jeez.
100 dross going once. 100 dross going twice. Sold to Cobble. Cobble, what is the power that you want to give to this postcard that the professor is going to have? I'm dying to know what you just paid 100 dross for.
I need to know too.
What if Cobble just wanted to switch it from fruit to vegetables? You can make one vegetable a different vegetable. Like if it's
That's
veg, you can make it a
possible.
cucumber.
Or he's
Don't give him
turning
ideas.
fruit into cobblestones.
turning fruit into cobble.
Dude, are cobblestones a bunch of stones that like literally say cobble on them? What is
Yeah.
this? It's a cobble.
That would be amazing.
Yes, it can take any fruit and turn it into another fruit.
That is correct. Right now, that's what it's. But you can make its power be anything. You have just bought the right to make its power be anything. It doesn't even. It doesn't have to have anything to do with fruit.
You've got the power to turn it into
You just have to think.
bananas.
Keep it in the basic realm. So basic powers that don't last for more than 15 minutes. You have, what is it, like a 60-foot radius
What
of effect?
what
Is that 30, 60? So what is it?
What if Cobble just wants to change it from take any fruit and turn it into a fruit? Fruit. I don't know what a fruit is, but
Mm.
He could make it to where turning
Avocado.
fruit into spaghetti. Oh, hell, the
Avocado
spaghetti
is
monster
spaghetti.
gods.
Fruit salad.
The flying spaghetti monster gods.
Yes.
Flying spaghetti monster.
Flying
Ooh.
spaghetti monster. You can turn any fruit into a flying spaghetti monster.
It's not as fun if you cannot also launch the flying spaghetti monster at the foe or adversary of your choice.
With a
No, you can.
trebuchet.
You just grab a trebuchet, put the spaghetti monster in,
Just grab
launch
it.
that at your enemies.
use
Just
your
want
pocket trebuchet.
trebuchet.
He said, "Let's call this fruit basket. You take a fruit and multiply it enough for one per person present."
Aww. That's
That's
very,
very
sweet.
kind.
It is very kind.
I like that.
It
I
better
can make
be
a barrage.
bananas. Turn it into a banana for every
But
person.
I don't think Fenris would want bananas, so he would decline the bananas.
You know
um,
how quickly you can make fruit salad for everybody?
Fruit
Right?
salad. Yummy,
Fruit
yummy.
salad. Oh, the watermelon soup sounds so good now.
Watermelon soup.
Yeah, it's like you blend up your watermelon and then you put lemon in it and you basically eat it throughout the day like a drink. It's
Mm.
delicious.
it sounds delicious.
It's cool. And my friend is the one who told me about it and I just like the idea, so I'm going to do it.
Oh man, I just had the coolest idea to use this power with.
Do it. Tell
Okay.
us.
Do it.
So this is kind of an obscure use, but imagine that you were having a meeting or a secret meeting, or you thought that you were being infiltrated and you could not see because somebody was under some kind of cloak of invisibility. But then you used this to multiply a fruit so that one would be there for every person present. Even though you couldn't see the person, you would know that somebody that is unseen was in your midst.
Clever.
Ooh,
I like that. That's
Yes.
clever.
That's why I get paid the big bucks.
Why you live at the castle?
Also, there's the availability of finding cyanide in peach pits.
What?
That's a little less sealy, I think.
Very unseely.
So inside a peach pit, if you break open the hard pit, the seed is laced with cyanide.
This is not what anybody is questioning. What we don't understand is what this does to help you find cyanide. Like, if you already know where it's at, how's it helping you find it?
No, you can have lots of pieces of peach because it's very little cyanide. So if you want lots of it, you just make lots of peaches and then.
But you only make one peach per person, so you would have to be at like the Tacoma Dome or something. 30,000. Can you imagine how many?
Can you imagine having to crack open 30,000 peach pits?
Can you
Like,
imagine
it'd be there
making
for
30,000 peaches appear in the middle of like an enormous stadium? Just peaches just come rolling.
Think about this. You're in a large crowd. You throw a cherry as high up into the air as you can, and it becomes watermelons.
My spouse just sent me
Wow.
a message because he's watching. He said, I volunteer my carpentry skills to build a real trebuchet. Give me some lumber and I'll build a siege Indian at Fairyblossom. I was sitting here thinking, I was like, how do you know how to do that? He's like, he literally messaged me because I didn't ask. He said, I know all the steps to do so because of reasons. That's all he told me. Because of reasons.
Wait, you're telling me that not everyone knows how to make a trebuchet right now?
I don't know how to make one.
I don't. I mean, I know what they look like, but I couldn't tell you how to put one together.
I can absolutely tell you how to use one.
Oh, yeah.
I can build one. I
We
have.
have one in the garage. We used to have a big one.
So,
Okay,
do you want to have a
so-
trebuchet crafting class at Fairyblossom next year?
Oh no!
At Apple Bash. Apple Bash is where we have all of the
Crafting
workshops.
event.
Mhm. Well, it occurs to me that the 4-foot trebuchet can launch things at Fairyblossom because it was only when we had the 20-foot trebuchet that we couldn't do that because it literally would throw melons like 300 yards. That's
900 feet.
that's
That's a lot.
basically from like the woods, the edge of the woods at Fairyblossom, halfway in to the village camping, right? Just like people.
It also would have been a little bit hard to get the 20-foot trebuchet in there.
That aside, right? Like, so let's see. Okay, so Ion, will you pull up the Wheel of Win again and make sure to take Professor Greenman's name off of it?
Yeah, because he's got all the fruit powers.
Let's go bananas, baby!
Okay.
So Professor Greenman's name has been removed.
Item number 2, you guys, is wait, what? No, this needs to be. I don't know what's happening right now. Our layout needs to be different. Like
Technical difficulties.
no, there,
No,
like
that
that.
was last week.
Okay, so this is our item for this one. I forgot to announce it first last time. This is a sticker, you guys, made by FAE Cafe, and it's for the gayest cake. It's for the rainbow cake, and I love this one.
I need this sticker. I need
Look at it.
Amanita needs this.
Look at it. The fairies with their little gay rainbow cake.
Oh,
I know, right?
It's really pretty.
It is, but here's also this idea that I had because FAE Cafe has been on the show and one of our vendors and is a supporter on our Patreon and has their stickers in my store. And I was thinking, you guys, I bet that we could contact Chanel and be like, hey, can you make a Baby Bell Margarita fairy sticker?
Yes, do this.
I don't know how much it would cost to have them do something like that, but it's possible that they might. I will reach out to them and see. But if you guys would be interested. So let's see. All right, so here's our Wheel of Wind. This is for the FAE Cafe Rainbow Cake sticker. And let's find out who gets this. Go ahead and spin, spin, spin. If you've joined our show and you want to be added onto the wheel, just put your name into the comments and we'll get you added on to the next round. What does that say? Oh,
Boy.
vote.
Congratulations. You
All right.
voted me, good sir, over the wheel.
All right. Lord Voivode, here we go. Let's see.
He better get one of my powers.
I think the fruit power wasn't yours.
Well, Lord Voivode will be at Fairyblossom, and you can get him there, Amanita. All right. Oh boy, it could be. Here we go. When activated, you have 15 seconds to make a drawing that will turn into a sticker.
What?
What are the chances?
That's a good one.
It is a good one. I was thinking about this as I wrote this one down because I was like, oh, that's kind of cool because then no matter where you are, if you activate the magic power, you can draw something and then but now you'll have a sticker and another sticker, and then if you were like lost or you're like help, you can make your sticker be anything and then it turns into a sticker, and then like you could hopefully lead people to you if somebody kidnaps you. I don't know, I was thinking about ways that I would use that cool power. So you guys, if you would like the ability to change the power that is going to be attached to Lord Voivode's sticker, the bidding starts at 5 draws. And I just want to remind you, Professor Greenman, he was bidding. He was bidding on yours.
Yeah.
Make a drawing of a banana and it becomes a real, but man, that sounds, but only bananas. Let's see.
Only bananas.
The cake is a lie.
That's right.
But the bananas
That's
are
right.
real.
Do I hear 5 draws for the ability to change the power attached to this sticker? 5 draws. 5 draws. Anybody?
5.
All right, 5. Do I hear 10? 10 draws for the ability to change the power. 10 draws. Anybody? Remember, if you're just joining us, you can put your name into the chat and we will add you. We have one more item to draw for after this one. So anybody Bueller? You'll bid 10? All right, do I hear 15? 15.
I do 50.
You do 50?
No, I was saying 15.
20. Do I hear 20? 20. 15 going once.
20.
20. Okay, 20 to Professor Greenman. Do I hear 25? 25, anybody? 25. 20 going once. 20 going twice.
25.
25. Do I hear 35? 35. Do I hear 35? 30. 30 to Professor Greenman going once. 30 going twice. Sold to Professor Greenman for 30. What?
30 says Josh.
Oh, 30 cents.
Josh says 50.
Wait, how come I can't see that?
Yeah, I
I'm
can't see it
actually
either.
I'm going to the actual YouTube page where I'm watching as well.
You had
and
a
looking
50
at
in there?
Yes.
'Cause-
Josh says 50.
Okay,
That
then do I hear 55? 55? Wow, why is that not coming through? That's so awkward.
Yes.
Okay, we've got a 55 from I didn't see Josh's at all.
Yeah.
But I see that one. Do I hear 60? 60? Lord Voivode, do you want 60 dross to make the power for your sticker. 60 dross. 55 to Professor Greenman and Quiplik going once. Amanita, what?
Josh said 70.
Oh, we got 70. That's so strange. I wonder why it's not going through.
That's very
All right.
sweet of you. I don't actually want the sticker. I love stickers. It's okay.
It's probably for sale in the store.
Yeah, dude.
They are for sale. They are for sale.
I mean, Princess Lolly has to deal with Amanita dropping money down on this store when they get there next. So just give me stickers.
75. 75. I think I'm going to also be getting some stickers from Reese as well with all the cute little like animal. And I'm going to ask Aquabun as well.
Okay,
Yay.
so Professor
Anyway.
75 so far.
80. Do I hear 80?
100.
100. Who's at 100? Wow, I'm really surprised that like none of that is showing up. That's so odd.
Don't worry.
I-
I'm his voice.
Yep.
I'm not-
It is showing up on YouTube though,
Yes.
It is showing
It is
up
showing
on
up.
YouTube, but
but the
And
YouTube
while-
comments aren't showing up on our chat.
their comments were showing up earlier though. I mean,
Yeah.
so that's why.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Okay, so we are at 100 then for Lord Voivode.
Because there's a
That
lot of
is
comments on the
correct.
YouTube that aren't here.
Oh boy, I don't like that. Maybe it's just my. I don't know. Oh, we've got 105. Do I hear 110? 110, Lord Voivode. Do you know what your totals are? Do you need to know your totals? Let's see. Professor Greenman, your total is 534 less less whatever it was for last week. And let's see. Lord Voivode, your oh boy, I don't know what your totals are, but they're probably big.
I haven't gotten
That's what
anything
she
It's not
said.
after
yet.
8:30.
It's
Is it after 8:30? I hope so.
8:27.
No,
You got 3
more
minutes. 3 minutes.
Lord
Okay.
Voivode,
Cool your chats.
you're the
Said
best.
what?
I'm just saying this now.
Lord Voivode, what is your total out there?
He said 2 witch for my black-blooded soul. Wait, that's just ink.
Do we have, so it's 105 our winning bid currently?
It
Yes.
seems
Believe
so.
so, yeah.
Yes.
All right, 105 going once. 105 going twice. All right, sold to Professor Greenman for 105 dross. Professor Greenman, what do you want the new power on Lord Voivode's sticker to be?
How many uses does it currently have?
The sticker has one use at a time. Of course, you can refill it with using dross, so one use at a time.
And the time limit is?
15 minutes.
Good. When you activate this sticker, it applies itself to the lips of one person and silences them for that period of time.
Oh my goodness.
That. Oh no, that's awesome. Okay, hold on.
Cool power, man.
Let's see. Okay, so when activated,
And when they peel it off at the end of 15 minutes, it becomes a banana.
no.
That's 2 powers.
Oh.
It sticks to the face of your target, sticks to, let's see, the face of your target, silencing them for up to 15 minutes. Up to 15 minutes. One use before refill. Okay. And there we go. That's it. And this power, since it has been completely not used, can go back into Lament. All right.
Yay! Stickers!
That's a really good one, actually. That's so cool.
You know, I think some of these ideas deserve an award.
You know, at Apple Bash, we give out the awesome awards. Getting an awesome award for basically coming up with amazing suggestions, that could be a thing. Maybe somebody should write that down as an awesome award category. We just decide who to give out awesome awards to for, you know, whatever people were awesome for. So let's see. All right. Last item, you guys. Ion, yes. If you guys are just joining us or you're joining us since we started, you can put your name into the comments right now and Ion will add you into the Wheel of Win. You get 1 entry for being here and then plus 1 entry if you are subscribed to our Patreon, our YouTube channel, and or our coffee for a maximum of 4 possible entries. Amanita, will you keep an eye on the YouTube channel for me since it seems to not be coming through for some reason on my StreamYard?
Yes, we also seem to have someone named Terrestrial G Music Daisy X who's been making comments as well. I haven't seen them before, but welcome with us.
Yeah, totally. If you want your name entered, it can be entered. Yes.
I got the YouTube chat.
Yep.
There. All right. Ion, can you pull up the Wheel of Win? So our last item, you guys, that's going to go. Oh, look at how short that list got. Oh no, it's because it's scrolled to the bottom.
It's scrolled to the bottom.
It is actually so. Our last item on the Wheel of Win is for this itty bitty, little teeny tiny hand blown glass vial. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see this very well? Is it in? Because there we go. So this little guy, yes. So this little guy, yep. It's so cute. I love them. And so the little glass vial, Zydrate comes in a little glass vial.
A little glass vial.
Actually, I'm getting now 0 comments. You know what? I'm gonna leave really quick and then just come back and see if for some reason that will like reset. But you guys carry on without me for a second.
Okay.
No,
right,
not
so,
wait. I can't do anything. Is my screen frozen? Okay.
You seem to be moving on our screen.
Am I what? No,
You're
my
moving.
whole.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Broken?
All right, let's
Little
chance
glass
to comment any new people.
like a
names
battery.
I can put it in.
Battery. Yes.
Let's
I'm
put it in right up.
YouTube is still going.
Start getting ready for a second.
Yeah, does
Now I can watch
question
that
is,
movie.
Oh
does
no.
Daisy X want to be in the list? That's the question.
I don't know. And she's gone forever. Wesley, that wasn't very nice.
I can't feel nothing at all.
We started a problem with Zydrate right there.
Yeah, now I need to go
Watch the
listen to
movie.
the music from the Genetic Opera.
I've never seen it.
Revolt! The time is now!
Wait, what's this? No.
Is it working?
All right.
Okay.
Are we ready to spin?
Yes, I actually now can see everybody's comments.
Yay.
So that's really weird. It just went. Oh, okay. Are we? Yes. This is once again for a little glass vial. Spin, spin, spin. Do, 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 do.
Spin. 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 Spin.
Qamar. You are the winner. All right, you guys. Here we go. This is for the power. It's going to be attached to Qamar's little glass vial.
Zydrate.
One fruit becomes another. No.
You may inject Zydrate into any fruit you see.
Oh, wow. This is very specific. I wonder where this came from.
Ooh.
Well,
Specifics.
yeah, and it's like specific enough that, okay, the holder of this item can unlock any door, enchanted or mundane. 3 uses, cannot be refilled.
That sounds like something Arowina would write.
I don't
He
know,
usually
but
writes intelligent stuff when it comes to that stuff.
it's written in my personal handwriting, but I don't remember doing this. I mean, all of them, I guess, are in my handwriting, like, because I write all of them down from when I transpose them from the virtual. But I'm like, did I?
I
My
think this one came up
princess.
during one of the auctions, and you changed it from something that was can unlock any door to
Yes, I feel like that's what happened. Okay, you guys, so let the bidding begin at 5 dross. If you want to change the power attached to this little vial, then I want to see that 5 dross, you guys. 5 dross to change the power from what it is, which is 5. All right. Do I hear
2 seconds? I wanted to ask how much dross I had exactly.
let me look really quick.
Everything's been updated.
Let's see. Amanita, you have 128.
Nice,
And
actually.
Also, I'll remind you as well that I don't know if you've done the tiny quests, but those are worth 20 dross a piece, and there will be auction items at Fairyblossom in a couple of weeks, so do keep that in mind as well.
Yes,
Okay.
I have, except for one.
Before my 5 dross, I want to make the door become a banana.
For
So it's not
10
a door
10
more,
dross,
it's a
do I hear
banana.
10 dross, you guys, going once? 10 dross going
10
twice.
dross from Amanita.
Okay, 10 dross from Amanita. Do I hear 15 dross? 15 dross to change the power of the little glass vial. 15 dross, 10 dross to Amanita going once.
Hold on, let me check YouTubies.
All right, check YouTubies.
YouTubies.
Nothing. This bid goes to 11 dross. Cobble?
No, 15, buddy. We're going from 10 to 15. You do not get to bid in 1 dross increments, right? We'd be at this all night. So let's see. So like 15. So do I hear 15 dross? 15
Amanita
dross?
says 20.
Amanita says 20. Do I hear 25 dross? 25 dross. 20 dross to Amanita going once. 20 draws to Amanita going twice. Amanita slash.
Ah, rude.
50.
Is this for the
Right at the
banana
last
pick?
second.
50.
It's 50.
50 draws. Do I hear 55 draws? 55. 50 going to Amanita once. 50 going to Amanita twice. Boom. Sold for 50 draws to Amanita. Amanita, what's the power?
Give me 2 seconds. I haven't thought it out yet fully, but give me a second.
Okay.
Oh, come on, the door becomes a banana. We know this.
It's not about bananas. I
It's not,
promise.
listen, it's not always about bananas, Professor.
That's not true. It's always about bananas.
So if you could be a banana, then you should always be a banana.
Yes, because they have appeal.
Did you have appeal?
When you drink said vial, anything you touch turns into a donut.
For 15 minutes. It's
For 15 minutes.
What if you eat it? What if you eat the donut?
Well, then that's your problem.
What about the stuff you're already touching?
I don't know.
Is the stuff that you're currently touching when you drink from the vial immune to being turned into donuts?
yes, I would say that it's
How do
anything.
you keep the stuff you're already in contact with?
It's anything not on your person.
I was gonna say because if you're close,
I mean, like,
donuts,
no,
that could get
like
awkward.
the item like you would touch. Like, let's say you reach out and you touch the computer, and suddenly it's a donut computer. Like you
So
could
instead
touch a
of King
door,
Midas, it's King Donut.
and it's like like the witch Hansel and Gretel, where her house is just food. Like you could
Just
turn a
imagine-
door into a donut, and you can eat the door.
But if it turns back into a door in 15 minutes, you've now eaten a door.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You better have a strong.
You're gonna
It's certainly
you're
an
gonna have
adorable
a very
problem.
fibrous diet.
Raven says, Amina, please have mercy.
No mercy.
What if it's already a donut? What happens if you touch a donut with this power?
It becomes 3 times the size.
It
Unless
becomes
it's a
more
donut,
donut
and
than
it
donut.
enlarges the donut.
What if it's just the frosting top of a donut?
I obviously don't have all my ducks in a row, guys.
Oh my goodness, you have so many ducks.
I do. They're on my horns.
How about this? The next 3 things that you touch turn into donuts.
Oh, that's good. I like
That
that.
sounds
For 15
good.
minutes.
For 15 minutes.
No, the next 3 things. Yeah, for 15 minutes. Next 3 things. Things you touch. I just want to say into donuts. Wow. Here's my question is should the things revert to their original form once they are no longer donuts? Or like, because here's what I'm thinking, for example, right? Like if you eat something and like, should it revert to its original form, or should it revert to its original form when it naturally passes? Let's see. Just
If you eat the donuts, it just remains a donut. But you have to eat the whole thing before the 15 minutes is up.
okay, so here's
Just
turns
you
into
eat
a-
half
it
the
turns
donut.
into
It
a donut.
turns into
We
half
didn't
the
specify the size of the donut. This donut happens to be the size of a Volkswagen Bug.
And you have 15 minutes to eat it if you want it to remain a donut. I can eat a Volkswagen Bug donut in 15 minutes.
Fine, you. Wow, I would like to. I don't believe you. And
I
I'd like
don't
to see
believe
that.
you either.
You don't think I could? You think I could eat a
What if-
Volkswagen Bug-sized donut in 15 minutes?
I don't
No.
think you could.
I could not. I could not. That's the thing. I couldn't.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, no. Okay,
I could not.
no.
You only
Here's
eat
my-
I
half
can eat
the
my
donut.
dinner in 15 minutes.
No, here's my
Me, on
point.
the
Okay,
other
this
hand,
is
I probably could.
okay. This is actually more my point, right? Let's just say that, for example, you have the spear of Lulumfata. You've got one of the 4 great treasures of the Tu'a, and you take a drink of this potion. You touch it, it turns into a donut. You eat it, and that's it. It's gone forever
It's
from
gone
all of
forever.
antiquated, like thousands of years of history. I
Yeah.
don't know. No, I don't like that at all. That is
Well, then don't
way.
eat the spear donut.
That is too. No. What if I touch? No. This is too powerful.
Question.
Objects,
What happens
not
if you only
people.
eat
Do
half
not
the
like
donut?
that.
Well, people require consent for the magic powers. So if somebody does not consent to being turned into a donut, then you cannot use it on them. So,
Wait, what?
but it could if you touch a person and they're like, oh no, I'm trapped in behind these bars, and you're like, quick, let me drink this potion, touch you, and then you'll be a donut. I can eat you, and you can escape with them, and then like, you can go to the bathroom, and then they will be back to themselves again.
Nothing to
This is
see
bad.
here.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no,
eating
no,
a donut.
no. The size of a person. A donut the
You know-
size of a person.
To have that be useful, you don't actually have to eat the donut door to get it out.
How about
You just cut it and
No,
then
no,
move it out of
how
the
about
way.
invisibility for 15 minutes?
I like that. No, donuts.
Drink
This
it
donut
invisibly.
power is what we're going with.
You, it's all donuts all the time.
Oh no. Let's see. When you drink this vial, the next 3 things you touch turn into donuts.
So-
For 15 minutes.
What if the next thing you touch is just the frosting top of Lolly's donut?
Then I have a double stacked donut. Fishes.
Oh, good. I love stacking donuts.
But if the next thing that you touch is my bread from Amanita, I'm gonna be mad.
What if it turns into a chocolate donut?
Wait, does it get a saving throw or become a Twinkie?
Ew.
I know you don't like chocolate. I'm sorry. I suggested
The
it.
chocolate covered
I know you're
donuts
not.
are delicious.
A little.
Let's see. It
Like
turns
this much.
into a donut for 15 minutes. If eaten,
Completely.
no. Okay. We'll say mostly
Mostly.
because I'm not. Yeah, because there's gonna be a crumb. Okay. Have you ever been able to eat a donut without there being a crumb? If eaten,
Depends on the kind of donut.
Lord
Most-
Vavode says, "Do not give the donut prisoner to the barbarian. Bad things happen."
That's fair.
item returns to natural state
I suppose it's a natural state of donutness.
when passed.
Man. Qamar is
I'm just
probably
saying, like,
just
This
sitting
is like
here
the
rolling
best
their
way to
eyes.
smuggle somebody someplace, right? Just like, let me turn you into a donut. I'm gonna eat you, and then I'm gonna go inside. This is how we're gonna get you through high-tech security, right?
It's just a
And-
donut,
security won't
guys.
Stop at donut.
It's
Like-
my emotional support donut. You can't eat it. You just carry it
Emotional
with you.
support donut.
It's here in case I get hungry within the next
Yes.
15 minutes.
Hombre.
Yes.
Okay.
I should have said
Uh,
this person turns into a banana.
Is it worse?
Normal
Is it worse if they
Human
turn into a
stands
for an
there.
item is 2 to 3 days.
Is it worse if it turns into a cruller?
Oh, what?
They're not
Oh.
bad. They're okay.
What?
It's
As
a type of
donuts
donut,
Oh, yeah.
but it's a cruller. It's worse, cruller.
I would be scared to try to sneak the person out though if like you were getting them out of a situation, especially if it was like a bear claw, because Amanita would be like, bear claw.
Their claws are pretty good.
The thing is that when it says, you know, you're past, right? So what if actually like you're constipated and you like cannot go to the bathroom for hours and then just
Oh,
somebody is
no.
like stuck waiting? Or what if you have to get them out fast, so you're forced to eat a bunch of laxatives?
Oh no.
Are they aware of their surroundings while being a donut?
Oh
Um,
god, that would be awful. No, we're not doing that. No.
Wow.
I would get turned into a donut. Qamar.
Now, Faye, remember, you have to consent to being turned into a donut for this to happen.
I am easily pressured into doing dumb stuff. So you know for
That
a
is
fact
true.
I would consent to it. I'd be like, yes, I'll be a donut for 15
okay,
minutes.
now we have consensual donuts.
I mean, I'm having so many thoughts about all the different types of donuts and their filling and the donut holes and
Boston
like-
cream donuts.
No, Lolly's not going to eat that.
No, Boston cream. Like, I don't like the
my
chocolate
churro in
on
your
them.
donut.
Ooh, churros are good. I miss them.
Is that what you want?
A churro? Yes.
I want a cream filled churro. Hold on.
I'll give
you
you
guys
a
can
cream
stop
filled
this.
churro.
Cream churro.
I just heard that.
What did Lolly go get?
It sounds like a pop.
It
No.
might be chocolate water.
Ew. You guys, no, I did not. I heard a noise downstairs, and I heard a noise downstairs, and I went to see what it was, but it was just my downstairs neighbor closing the front door and locking it behind them. So presumably they've closed up their shop. So
Cool.
all right, you guys.
Lord Wood says consensual donuts sounds like a very interesting donut shop.
The consensual donut.
And I don't KINK shame here, man. I don't.
It is after 8:30.
Unfortunately,
So I can talk about
I
cream
keep
fill.
having.
Wait, what are you saying, Ion?
I was just running through my head was one of my favorite donut jokes, and I'm not sure I want to say it.
Please say it. You have to now.
It's after
Please.
8:30.
All right.
That's
The
30.
most popular person at a nudist colony is the guy who brings a dozen donuts and 2 cups of coffee.
The glaze! Not the glaze!
I don't get it.
Okay. So when the male gives off, stuff comes out. Sometimes it can be called glazing. Like when you're doing it on a woman, especially, it's called glazing. Or if a woman's on another person, they glaze as well.
At any rate, the point of the joke is he carries 2 cups of coffee, but how does he carry the donuts?
I didn't think
Hey,
about
I think she
Wally's
just
caught
got
up
it.
now. Wally's
She
caught up
just
now.
got it.
Yeah, no. I'm
Okay, we are going way south on this now.
It is past 8:30.
So I have a couple
Wow.
articles.
Oh my gosh,
I-
you are. Yeah.
okay.
Okay, let's not even bring up cream filled.
Oh
No.
So
No.
on to the news articles.
Yeah, we got
Ion.
this week.
What about
Yeah.
the festival
it better be about bananas.
Okay. Article
Got
number
the
1.
Oh, okay.
People in Japan who got used to face masks during COVID are taking smiling lessons.
What?
What? No way.
Actually, that
People
makes a lot of sense.
People learning how to smile. Article number 2. Louisiana Pooch sets world record for largest dog tongue.
Oh.
I'm sorry,
Leah
what?
and a pooch.
Man, I don't know which one of these is weirder.
Oh, if you want to hear about people
Said
having to take
weird
lessons
news.
to relearn how to smile, press 1. If you want to hear about a dog with a really big tongue, press number 2.
I don't want to hear about a dog with a really big tongue.
I want to hear about
When we
some
play Fairyblossom.
ladies, thadies, and gentle fae people with big tongues.
That's awesome. I'll be right back. I don't know why my chat is like all frozen tonight. It's really weird.
Chat is working.
Mine is 2, for the record.
Oh,
I forget. Are we allowed to vote if we're on the show?
you only get to vote if there's a tie in the audience.
Only if there's a
Okay.
dog.
Oh,
Okay.
darn.
All
Does
right.
it matter if it's a necktie or a bow tie?
It's a tongue tie.
I think the chat is frozen.
Let's see. What if I do this?
StreamYard chat doesn't have anything.
What if it's a cravat?
The show.
Is that better? I like cravats. And you can feel like
What
you're
did
from
you
the
say? I
70s.
like big butts.
Uh-oh.
No.
Okay, because I
Wow.
thought he said because my brain was like, and I cannot lie.
Cravat. No,
So
I'm
it's
just
a,
like, I've got Sir Mix-a-Lot in my head.
I do. Baby, up back.
I see.
Back.
Okay, on YouTube, there's 2 1s and 2 2s. I don't know anything about Facebook though.
All right. It seems we have a tie.
I don't
So
see
time for some
Facebook.
tiebreakers.
2, my lord. Go for number 2, my lord.
You got 3 fingers up, Amanita. That's not the same as voting
Exact-
for 2.
No, it's
Exactly.
It's a Shrek joke.
I want the dog one. Is that number 2?
my lord.
Yes.
The dog one is number 2. That is
Yeah.
correct. All right, dog one is 1.
All right. Fine. Amanita, betrayal.
Wow.
You could have forced Raynwulf to.
Oh God,
vote.
it's
Oh, that is a long
Oh
tongue.
my God.
No.
It's so big.
Whoa.
people to sign up to measure that?
I
That is a good question.
It's got to be
Louisiana
somebody that's like a
says-
dog show person. You know what I mean?
Like, here, dog, hold your mouth up, and
Yeah,
we're going to
but-
measure your tongue.
I
And then
mean-
we'll that by 1,000 dogs.
Louisiana sets Guinness World Record for largest tongue on living dog.
Well, that's an important distinction.
So, yeah, Zoe, a 3-year-old canine from Matari, has a tongue that is longer than a
Matari.
12-ounce can of soda.
Wow.
When it comes
A
to
12-ounce can of
long
soda?
doggy tongues,
oh.
when it comes to
Wait,
long
what?
doggy tongues,
The chats aren't working.
Wow, what's all the yelling? Do you guys hear that?
Hold on, that's Fenris playing a thing. Hold on.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
mute myself.
when it comes to long doggy tongues, a Labrador German Shepherd mix is licking all comers. Zoe, a 3-year-old canine from Matari, Louisiana, has just been declared the living dog with the world's largest tongue. All right. For the record, both literally and figuratively, Zoe's tongue measures a whopping 5 inches long, longer than the 12-ounce can of soda. I assume that's out of the mouth. Zoe was only 6 weeks old when she was adopted by Sadie and Drew Williams, but her tongue was Titanic even back then. Sadie said Zoe's tongue
Titanic.
was sticking out of her mouth in the very first picture. So do you think this dog ever has its mouth closed without its tongue out? Like,
This is what I think.
It must have to like roll its tongue just like a carpet, like roll it up just up in there.
Okay, I think that there has to be a different way to describe the tongue that's more fantastic than Titanic.
I thought they were gonna use the word gigantic. You know what? It's probably a typo. It's probably supposed to be gigantic, but they typed in Titanic.
No, it's a Titanic tongue.
No, I don't like it. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with the Titanic. I want there to be a descriptor there that has something to do with the pond. I don't know. It goes better. Whatever. I'm just
I don't
being
know.
distracted.
But Google says a lot of stuff about measuring dog tongues, and it's very weird for me. So I'm not going back to Google.
Let's not do that.
Sorry, I brought it up.
Just so you know, the all-time record is 7.3 inches long. About the dog that had that died in October 2021. So, and that dog was named
That
Mochi.
sucks.
Oh, that's such a cute name.
Mochi
I
is
just want to
delicious.
quick see if this video shows this tongue.
Mochi?
I don't know about the dog being delicious, but Mochi, the food is delicious.
It's a 3-minute video. Holy
You
shit!
Oh my god!
Look, you can only play it for 10 seconds at a time.
I've just done 5.
I'm just saying our last show was entirely demonetized because you played something and it had sound and then that sound got heard. I don't know.
So first of all,
This
I
one
turned the
does not.
sound off.
Yeah.
Only played 5 seconds. So let's do a few more seconds of this tongue.
But look at that tongue. What the?
That's a lot. Oh my gosh!
Whoa.
Like a giraffe tongue.
Oh my goodness. Giraffes are so cute though.
They are, and their tongues are purple.
What?
Yeah, they're purple.
No.
They
Hang
all
on.
they
It's
clean
creepy.
their horns and their ears and their eyes with their tongue.
I got the feed a
Presumably their
giraffe
nose as well.
as
But
a kid.
Hmm.
I was terrified.
did
Interesting.
you feed it leaves?
No,
All right.
okay, so basically what happened is we walked up to a really like a spiral staircase thing on a wooden like deck, and they had like this thing where you push your hand in and like like this brown kibble like would come out, and then like you'd put your hand out like this and like it's long blue tongues and you're like I was scared.
They're not known to be amanitas.
But I love giraffes are so cute. Their little faces with their funny little mouths. Like, They're the
Oh
best.
yeah, no, they're adorable, but I was like 6. I was scared.
You wouldn't come to me.
It's
What?
always horrifying when something cute has something that isn't.
All right, let's see. Okay, I think I have 2 more.
All right,
Uh,
next article.
The perfect article number 1: the perfectly manicured manor where Jane Austen wrote Pride and Prejudice has hit the market for $10 million.
Oh wow,
Jesus.
that's it. I mean, in this economy, but
Wow, we don't know how big it is yet.
That's
I haven't
true.
opened the article yet. And then let's see. Let's do number 2 will be where did it go? The oldest living tree on Earth is older than the Egyptian pyramids. So if you want to hear
wow.
about the house that Jane Austen wrote,
I
Pride and
knew
Prejudice,
Tree.
press number 1. If you want to hear,
I bet the oldest
About
living
the-
tree on Earth is an ancient cowrie. They're like 50,000 years old.
But
I literally
are
have ancient.
redwood as old as that too, though?
No. Ancient cowrie trees are, as far as I know, I'm trying to remember if they're actually, if the oldest tree on Earth is an ancient cowrie, living tree. I believe the answer is yes. But certainly fossilized. No, fossilized is the wrong word. They're not fossilized, but they're well, what happened is they still grow. They're not extinct. But there is a whole entire forest of them in New Zealand that basically it collapsed. Like, this is tens of thousands of years ago, and it became like it collapsed inward, and so everything got underground, but it got trapped underground. And so instead of fossilizing like trees normally would, they just basically became dead trees. And this is where they harvest a whole bunch of ancient kauri wood from in New Zealand. And you have to have very special licenses to do it. But there's like a whole entire like rainforest that's underground, and it's just preserved. So they actually will
I want
Yeah,
to see. I need to see this. I can imagine it, yes, but I want
Just as
to
a reminder-
visually be. I want to be there. I want to see it.
they are
Just as a reminder, if you want to hear about these old trees, number 2, and if you want to see stuff about that house for 10 million, number 1. Just a reminder.
I'm all about the tree because I don't care about
I
Jane
am the
Austen.
Lorax, and I speak for the trees.
I speak for the trees, for the trees have no tongues, and I'm asking you, please, the top of my lungs. He seemed quite angry as he huffed and he puffed. What are these things you've made out of my truffle of tufts? This thing, fine sir, is called a sneed. Need to find something that everyone needs. And then I don't know what comes after that.
Okay.
I
Looks
love
like,
that you know
Lorax.
that. I love the Lorax too, man. The Lorax is great.
Oh.
Okay, I'm seeing 4 2s and no
Yeah,
no
2 has clearly run away with the competition, so I'm opening
I
up that.
think yes. I
Yes,
think the
please.
comments
Let's
are
hear about
working
the
again.
trees.
Present.
Do the trees win?
The trees
Yes.
have won.
All
Yes,
right.
you make food of us all.
Okay.
Hear about these trees.
They will, and that's okay. The mushrooms will as well.
That's also true.
Ooh, look at the tree.
I want to be a mushroom.
Visitors from around the world flock to visit the famed 4,500-year-old Great Pyramid of Giza, now remembered as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. But hidden high in the California's White Mountains is the unassuming natural wonder which outdates the Giza Pyramid by hundreds of years. A Bristol cone pine tree, known as Methuselah, holds the Guinness World Record as the oldest named individual tree on Earth at over 4,850 years old. Its age was
No.
determined through core samples. To put its age into proportion, by the time of the Trojan War around 1,200 BC, Methuselah would have been over 1,600 years old. The name pays homage to the biblical figure Methuselah, the oldest person of all time, 969 years to be precise, according to the
He
Bible.
was just a vampire that got killed. Don't worry about it.
With their distinctive gnarled appearance, molded over literally thousands of years, bristlecone pines have survived unforgiving landscapes and temperatures. There's something ironic in the fact that the oldest living tree is actually located in the so-called New World. Methuselah's discovery in the 1950s attracted tourists to the area, causing damage over time. Another bristlecone pine nicknamed Prometheus was inadvertently cut down when a researcher tried to recover its tree core from its trunk.
Oh no.
Smithsonian Magazine revealed he only realized what he had done after reviewing the sample and discovering it had been over 5,000 years old. The tragic event inspired the authorities to create the Great Basin National Park to protect the millennial bristlecone pines. As a result, the true location of Methuselah is now classified.
As in
Oh,
But
secret?
what the
Yes.
Like if you have top secret
Yeah,
clearance, you can find out.
I
Like the
can't-
military's like, here's the nuclear launch codes and the location of Methuselah.
all right.
this-
I got
this is what they look like
plans
right here.
now.
You got what?
I have to somehow get into the government and get access to this information.
So, what's the
wanna
secret
hug
to its
it.
survival? Resilient to extreme conditions, its roots have adapted to nourish only certain branches, limiting the impact when they die. The bristlecone pine is also a slow grower, 1/100th of an inch a year, while its needles
Jesus.
live over 30 years, helping the tree conserve energy. Over the years, Methuselah has faced some stiff competition. In 2022, science reported that the Jonathan Berichevich concluded that the Patagonia cypress in Chile, known as Gran Abuela, was actually over 500 years older than Methuselah. It still has support to be the oldest, with Chilean researchers seeking to prove it. But so far, Methuselah has yet to be toppled for the oldest spot. Alternatively, the clonal forest Populus tremoldes in Utah, known as
The
Pondo,
what force?
could be
The
as old
clonal?
as what?
You said the clonal force?
The clonal forest of Populus tremoldoides in Utah, known as Pondo, could be as old as 14,000 years. The enormous forest, spanning 80 football fields, according to National Geographic, is a collection of genetically identical stems which sprang from a single seed.
Cool.
Studying and protecting these ancient trees and their tree ring can provide invaluable information about the climate throughout ancient history, which in turn can provide clues for protecting against the effects of climate change. Dubbed faithful chronicles of the world's weather patterns, we have a lot to learn from these ancestral trees.
My spouse says he's not going to use his security clearance to find trees, and I'm sad.
This is an embarrassing waste of my high security clearance.
Like, excuse me, my wife, who's a mushroom fairy, needs to find out the location of this tree. Please, sir. I just
Chop,
need to
chop,
know the location of the
post
tree.
Oh man, I love him. He's the best.
Oh, I feel like this is missing something. I decided I was going to work on inputting the enchanted items from last week into the master list while we were listening to the articles. But I'm trying to remember, I left a word out of this. It says ability to create a 5-foot salt lick that attracts within 5 minutes.
Animals that are attracted to salt.
Okay, that attracts animals attracted
Like
to salt.
deer, whatever,
That's
like
fine.
would lick a salt lick, that's what it attracts.
I think that was mine.
Apparently, it attracts the lollies. So you just put a salt lick down and
Wait,
boom.
wait,
there's a
what?
perfect
Mar would know.
lolly.
Oh,
Qamar would know because that's the one she wrote.
Qamar. They mentioned your thing. One of your powers on the. Here,
Salt
you
lick.
missed it.
Oh.
Salt lick.
Oh,
It's the salt lick one.
the salt
Yeah.
lick. Okay.
One
They're like,
bug.
I told him like, oh yeah.
Oh boy.
But it
All
only
right.
works with tequila and lime.
Ooh. You put the lime in the coconut, you shake them both up.
Up, I put the lime in the coconut.
Okay, so Ion, we have time for another one. You should read slower. You read so fast.
Read slower.
Exactly.
Okay.
Take your
Okay.
time.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
I'll
Let's
read.
see.
I believe
I'll
in
read
you.
it. Let's go. Amanita will do it. I'll read.
Ooh.
Let's see.
This is gonna be funny.
What? Me reading it?
Yeah.
Why would that be funny?
Because it's tiny.
Because I think that you will just be funny to listen to read. I can just imagine you making like funny voices and putting funny tonal inflections and being like, wait a minute, what's happening right here in this sentence? Like,
Wait,
Man,
what?
I'm
why
excited
you
now.
gotta be okay? Get out of my head right now, Princess Amy. You're not allowed to be there.
No, you're confused about which world we're in right now.
I may have taken an extra dose of some.
That's why it's
delicious
going to be
water
amazing to
voice.
listen to you read.
I was sitting here the entire show like these two have not hit me, and then
And then they did.
Boom.
All right. Let's see. Let's do. Let's do. I don't know what I want to do.
we should
All right, let's
one
do-
about mushrooms.
Let me see if I can find one of those mushrooms on here.
I'm so excited.
Mushrooms.
Uh,
She wants
Raynwulf's
to read
over
about
here
the
just like-
mushrooms.
nope.
I don't know if we have any.
I was at the most amazing event this last weekend where I'm not going to say names, but there was literally a bowl of mushrooms ground up like mushroom dust there for you to just go ahead and
I'm actually genuinely
Fun.
upset I didn't know about this.
that's
I am
what I was
so
like, that's
sad.
amazing.
Whatever.
Okay,
I
so
will have that luck
I don't
sometime
think-
later.
Okay, so Amanita, I'm not finding any mushroom-related ones, but
It's
would you
okay.
like to do as a couple options? Do you want a theme, or are you okay with just random stuff?
Random's good.
It's just
Random's
like
good.
Amanita.
Random is good.
All right. Okay,
I'm
let's
chaos.
do the most famous Bigfoot sightings for number one. And
No.
for number two,
Okay. Number 2.
and for number 2, let's do zero gravity soccer game breaks world record at 20,000 feet.
Jeez. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
20,000 feet?
They played soccer.
How that you can't? What? Do they like play
Do
on
number
like a
2.
military plane? I have to know.
Do number 2. Let's
They're
So
vote.
if you
playing
want-
soccer on the vomit comet.
If you want to hear about Bigfoot, press number 1. If you want to hear about zero gravity soccer, press number 2.
Everyone's just doing
I own
2.
so
I see
fun.
4 twos so far.
Two.
Ion, I don't think everyone who is in the comments on YouTube just said 2. I don't think one's gonna win.
Okay.
They can just come back. Come on. It's
I
fine.
think 2-1.
Hold
That's
on,
because
let me
we
check.
already know what the
Fine.
most famous Bigfoot images are. That's why they're the most famous.
Nothing on Facebook. No.
What?
I'm sorry, one Willbot
Okay,
not
okay.
making a comeback.
No Twitch.
No tip, no Twitch. Choo-choo.
Doo-doo. So 2.
So 2 as 1, and therefore we're going to read about Zero Gravity Soccer Game breaking world record at 20,000
At
feet.
2
20.
has 1.
You need to scroll down just a little bit, please.
Can't read it. Can you read
Okay,
it?
right here. Plus, there's a. All right, September 28th. UPI Portuguese soccer legend Luis Figo and a team of international players put their skills to test in zero gravity to break the Guinness World Record for high altitude game of soccer. Oh my god, this is actually kind of cool. The Guinness World Record attempt organized by MasterCard.
What about Lady Visa?
Right?
Apparently
Figo
MasterCard.
and a team of players from around the world. They boarded the planes, specially outfitted with an onboard soccer field. What?
Wow.
Hold on. Wait. Like, how did, like,
You want to see a picture?
what is the biggest plane?
Well, like a
Oh,
a
it's
787.
not, it's so tiny.
Well, how many people do you think can fit in a 0G plane?
I thought it would be an actual soccer field, okay? I had my hopes up. I'm sorry.
That's a 0G plane.
I didn't know how they were gonna. I kind of thought that they would all jump out and then like try to have a soccer game while falling.
That
I don't know how that would work either.
That might kill
I
you.
would-
That's not zero gravity. That's gravity at work.
That is gravity at work.
plummet ball.
So you come here to my job and I'm doing my thing.
My husband says quite a few depending on a plane. They modified a 747 for a space training shuttle. Just saying. He's being sassy.
Yep, it's
Spicy.
it's probably the 747
Spicy.
plane that covered.
All right, go back to reading the article, Amanita. We need to know.
Okay. From around the world. Okay, I read that.
It should be an onboard soccer field.
Onboard soccer field, and the flight took a parabolic path to simulate.
Not stimulate.
Zero gravity. for the game at 20,000.
Oh my gosh.
It's so small on my screen. I can't help it. Okay. The game officially broke the Guinness World Record for the highest altitude game of football, soccer on the parabolic flight. Okay, this is America. We're reading it in America. It's soccer, not football. Okay, football transcends boundaries and unites people around the world. I have played in stadiums where the electric atmosphere sparks emotion that across cultures and nationalities. This was the exact same experience. I played this beautiful game at 20,000 feet above the ground with a group of fearless football fanatics taking their passion for the sport to unprecedented heights, Fugo said in the news release.
I knew having you read was going to be hilarious. Taking their passion to unprecedented. What do we say that word was again that we stimulated? No, heights.
Yes, stimulated
20,000
height.
feet above the ground.
Stimulated heights, all right.
Stimulated
The mile
zero
high
gravity.
club, baby.
Oh man! Hey, Ion, how high is a mile in feet?
5,280 feet.
Oh,
This is
damn.
roughly 4 miles in the air.
That's a
Dang.
4 Mile High Club. That's soaring.
Wow.
And so when they say that it's like a parabolic flight, that means that like they fly up high and then they just drop. The plane just drops so that 0 G's are achieved, right? And then until they hit whatever they have to swoop out of it. And then they go up again and then they drop again, right?
Yep.
Right. So they pick the altitude as the average height of the flight. So 20,000 feet was the midpoint of their downward trajectory.
They were even higher than that.
And then gravity is roughly double what it normally is when they go back up, and then they
Oh
fall
my
again.
goodness.
Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Can you
So,
imagine what that gravity must feel like? Your face is just like.
I have no gravity right now. I'm good.
I feel like when you're in the 0 gravity,
Look
like
at
you
the
would feel like
plane
your
in 0
stomach
gravity.
like slowly going up with that.
Yeah.
The video is
And look
pretty
at 'em.
cool.
That is so cool. Meow. Meow.
Oh, how hard is it to block the ball from coming in? Because you can't get there fast enough.
It must be really hard.
Because they made the goal.
He
and
yeeted
then-
him.
Did you just swear? That is what I heard.
Whoa. Ion, what did you just say?
He dropped an F-bomb.
I didn't pick it up.
I just realized that you could beat that record and still be on the ground
What do you mean?
if you played on top of Mount Everest.
Mount Everest is what?
How's
Mount
it on
Everest is
Everest?
29,000 feet tall.
You can't
Yeah,
play on Mount
but-
Everest. There's no oxygen.
There's no oxygen, and it's extremely perilous to climb Mount Everest.
That's true, but
So
I'm
many
saying
people
you
have
could,
I
died.
don't think you could
you
put a soccer
could
field
play
on
and
top of
still
it.
be
You
on the ground.
could. You could, but no one is crazy enough.
Yeah, people have scaled Mount Everest to the
Yes, people
summit.
are crazy.
No,
enough.
I'm saying
That's the
to play
problem.
soccer.
Oh, to play soccer.
Yeah.
I can't speak to that exactly. So
Yeah, if they kick the ball
I
too
won't
far,
say that
you have
there's
to.
no one crazy enough to
all-
do it. I
You
just
have
to
don't
bring
think anyone
extra
has
soccer
yet.
balls.
If you kick the ball too far, it goes down the mountain.
They go down the mountain, and then the person's trying to like protect the goal, and next thing you know, they're going off the mountain too.
Oh no.
they just run off because that's how that happens.
That's
People
like
just run
extra
off the side of a
gravity
mountain.
instead of
Just
zero gravity.
ragdoll off the side. Just
Terminal velocity instead of zero gravity.
I'm pretty sure that that's actually not how it works. Just like you're running and suddenly it's like a cartoon. You're like, ah, oh,
Zero gravity is not terminal velocity stuff. It's a plane rate.
No. I'm
Terminal
saying if you're
velocity
playing
is
on
the best.
Everest and you run off the mountain, you're not going to be in zero gravity. You're going to be in terminal velocity.
Right. Which will feel the same. Terminal velocity is weirdly dependent on how you hold your body. Like, it's
Can you
faster.
fall off Everest and not die? I mean, it's
you
I don't
guys,
think that
you
would
don't
work.
fall like off a mountain.
you roll.
Actually, there's a mountain called K2, which is considered much harder.
That's
to
right. When
climb
you're at
than
the top, you just better be balancing like, oh no, oh no.
K2 is what?
K2 is a mountain considered much harder to climb than Everest. It's not quite as tall, but it's more sheer and therefore more difficult to climb. Less people have survived doing it.
Wow.
As a percentage, the number of people who made it versus didn't make it, but tried, is much more severe on K2.
I wonder what people die from when they're doing that. Like, what do they die from most?
While on Everest, it's usually
Getting killed by cows. That's what
I would think it was like hypothermia or something that they actually freeze to death.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, actually, they usually die at first.
Oh my
They usually
god!
what?
We're still on the topic of climbing Mount Everest. I thought we were on a different topic.
If you get stuck during a storm, for example, in
Yeah.
order to survive consuming ice and snow for water, you have to melt it first. Because
Yes.
you won't have enough food to melt it in your body. Therefore, you have to use fuel to melt it to drink it. And if you run out of fuel, you're gonna die of thirst.
Well, you don't actually
terrible.
have to use fuel. I mean, you could, if you were able to set up some kind of a reflective surface, that then you could melt it using sunlight, and then collect the water as it slowly melted. A much slower process, and
Yeah, during a snowstorm, you're not going to do that. And
It
the problem
is-
is that it takes roughly 15,000 calories a day to heat up enough water to survive.
but you don't need water every single day.
I
I think
know.
you do while climbing.
You're gonna need it more often than you need food. And if you
Okay, so don't even try at all. Is that what you're saying? Just give up now?
There's
You
a lot
don't
of
know how
highly
long-
motivated people
No, I'm
that are
saying
dead
that-
on Everest.
that usually that death is usually either hypothermia or dehydration. Those are the
killed
two
by
usual
cows.
causes of death. Sometimes it's murder.
Sometimes it's murder.
The cows did it. The cows murdered.
But cows
No,
do
I
it
mean on
on
Everest. Is it sometimes murder? Is that what you meant?
Yes.
It's like an Agatha Christie story. Murder on Mount Everest.
Yes.
Actually, what I find
Oh,
disturbing
Everest
is
Heights.
it's a
The K2 killer.
the K2 killer. K2 is really, if you're not a proficient rock climber, it's really hard to climb. So because like the easiest path is sheer. So like just
Gee, in your area, it's just rainier on the mountain.
No.
It's just, oh, that's terrible. That's such a bad joke.
That's a really fast way to go to get down as well as a sheer way down.
Well, it's rainier.
Just jump off.
It's just rainier on our mountain. Oh no. Oh, you guys. Okay. It is 9:27, and I forgot one more thing. I knew I was forgetting something. There was like a whole thing. Our pins came in for Fairyblossom Festival.
Oh yes.
Ooh, I guess
Oh.
that's just dandy
You see
flying.
them?
Oh,
The dandelion leaf.
yes. So let me grab these
You
really
are
quick.
embiggened.
Tell you what they look like. Here we are. I'm really excited. It looks really cool. Oh. All right.
a lot of people are opining for these pins.
And I want to just like also say, like, I don't even know that they would be watching tonight, but if our pin makers are watching, my condolences actually to them because they just lost their fur baby. So I know.
Aww.
So that's very sad. But they did make us some really awesome pins. So here you go.
Oh, that looks so good.
It looks amazing.
I'm so excited.
Wow.
I know, I love them so much, and I can't wait to color mine because I always color them so that so they look unique. I really
didn't even think that we could do that. I was like, oh, I got a pin now. I can color them.
that's what I do. That's what I do. That way they're well. So what I do is I use actually I take a Crayola, an ink pen, and then I color kind of around it, and then I take a water pen. If you know what a water pen is, it's just a bristle, but the pen part is hollow and you put water in it. I take the water pen and then I go over the ink so that it kind of bleeds into the wood and then kind of colors the whole thing, but sort of has a highlight wherever I had actually written with the pen. So,
Oh man.
and it's a dandelion leaf. I'm so glad. Like, it only took 9 years for dandelion to finally win the vote. So
I'm really happy that it won.
Yeah, me too. So
And
that
for
is
years, I have a question. For years past, if we've lost our pins or attended but didn't receive a pin, we can purchase them on the Etsy shop, yeah?
they are
Or
on the
some of them?
Etsy shop. I think they're also in the coffee shop as well. I do have some here in the store. So if you're in Seattle and you want to come into the store and buy some, you can. I think there's only one pin that I don't have, and I want to say it's 2017. They were metal ones made by Raynwulf, and I think they're the oak leaves, and they are all out. So those ones cost a lot to have made. So
That makes sense.
because they were metal, and they're all hand stamped and whatnot. But they were pretty cool. But you can't color the metal ones. So anyway, yeah, those ones I think are the ones that are. I think it's 2017 that I don't have any more of. Everything else I've got more of. So
I will
yeah.
Search my things and look for my pins.
Search your things. Get. We also have the favors. Like, so if you need a favor to attach all your pins and cool swag to, those also are for sale in the Etsy shop as well. So or here in the physical store. So you can go to either place and get them. And I can't actually read that. What does it say? Wait, it says
member of
Mythica.
Yay!
Do
That's
I
very
get
lovely.
one of those?
Yes, you do.
Yeah. All right. I'm very excited for that. Yeah, and I guess I should say everybody at Trooping Fairy level or higher on the Patreon automatically gets a pin that will go into your swag bags at Fairyblossom Festival. So I'm getting ready to start working on those here. I could have swore that I ordered a whole bunch of bags and they haven't been delivered yet, and that seems sort of weird. I'll have to follow up. I just want to give another shout out to today's sponsor, which is Cultivation Games. And you guys hit the like and subscribe button if you had fun laughing with us tonight. Next week on Wednesday will be our last episode of FAE News before Fairyblossom Festival. So, and then after that, we're gonna all be out, fairies out in the woods. So creating mayhem and mischief and other such things. I'm really excited for this year. There's going to be so many people. So, so anyway, love you guys all. We will see you next week. And yeah, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye
Like
now.
hypothetically, there's like
Bye now.
an end thing. Let's see. Where's the end? There's an end thing. Where's the end thing?
Hello and welcome to faeproductions. We hope you enjoyed our show with your host, Fairy Princess Ollie. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you had fun with our Fae crew. Don't forget to click that little bell icon to get notifications of upcoming shows. And if you're looking to support your fellow Fae, fly on over to our Patreon, links below.
Did it?